Hello, New York Comic-Con. Welcome to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. I'm Kristian Harloff, joined by my partner here, Mark Ellis. Hey, Mark, what's the Movie Trivia Schmoedown?
Oh, good to be in the virtual Apple with you, Kristian. The Movie Trivia Schmoedown, the ultimate marriage of sports and entertainment, all under the banner of movie trivia. You've been quizzing your family, your friends about movies since you were born, or at least since the first time you saw a movie. Now there's a whole league full of competition, characters, and a lot of fun. And today, Kristian, it's some celebrity characters.
Well, not only celebrities, these are people that are part of the actual league, Mark. That's right. Kevin Smith, and Chris Jericho from AEW. They are part of the movie trivia. They're on a faction. We run it like a full-on sport. The two teams go head-to-head with both of these competitors, and we're very excited for you to see it, for you to get introduced to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Can you be a champion? Can you get the questions right? This ain't bar trivia. This is the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Now we come to the main event, and Mark Ellis, I cannot tell you how thrilled I am to be calling this match with you, bud.
Kristian, it is going to be a sensational superstar matchup. In one corner, you have an incredible wrestler personality who has dominated matches all over the globe, and then he expanded his horizons to rock the finest music palaces coast to coast. But Kristian, if he wants to break the walls down, he is going to have to go up against a force of pop culture for the last 3 decades. Writer, producer, director, actor, fellow stand-up comic, and a guy who had his humble origin announcement in the same way the Schmoedown started, in a tiny strip mall. I'm looking at your face. I'm looking at everybody in the chat room. The comments are going too fast for me to read any of them, but I think the feeling overall is the opposite of Dante from Clerks. We are supposed to be here today.
Well, if you want to see how we got here today, well, we're going to show you right now.
Have you been here? Do you know what the Schmoedown is?
I know what the Schmoedown is, but I've never been here. For years, I've threatened our good friend John Schnepp about coming to a Schmoedown, coming over here.
Super excited that you came in and talked to us for this long.
I'm just ready for my Schmoedown invite.
Oh my
God. Are you kidding? Tomorrow. Like, whenever you're around, I would love to have you involved in the Schmoedown.
For the trivia, though. I'm not calling a match.
Do you want to play?
Hell yeah.
Dude, 100%.
Do you need a manager?
Yes.
She's a manager.
Me and Roxy.
She's a manager, yes.
Can I compete?
Oh, 100%. I can
can't
make that
stand
happen.
a judgment of others, but I can compete. Like, I love that shit.
Kevin Smith wants to play, too.
Dude, me versus Smith. Let's see what we can do.
So what's this last one? What's the big one?
Hey, this is Chris Jericho here, and I will be appearing in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown with the rock stars.
Jericho is in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
The Ayatollah of rock and roller, Chris Jericho, has officially entered the realm of the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
This is exciting times for the Schmoedown.
Hey man, it's me, Kevin Smith, and I'm proud to announce that I am finally getting to do the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Kevin Smith is officially a part of the Quirky Mercs.
I'm into Jericho, Kevin Smith. That would be a match I think would be really fun.
Chris Jericho versus Kevin Smith. It goes down.
Like, I'll watch that. It's been a long time coming. This schmo wants in, man.
The pipe dream from the beginning was to get Kevin Smith.
They have become the greatest of all time in their own spaces.
Look that up. I'm not messing around.
A lot of people ask me and Mark Bernardin to do it together. I think Mark Bernardin might have done it.
Who were the bad guys in the Brad Pitt film Cool World? I'm like, holy shit. What?
You're scaring me off this thing.
No, have a good time. It'll be great.
I'm gonna lose.
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna bet against Chris Jericho on anything.
This is a territory he's gonna be really unfamiliar with. and I think he's just going to get squashed.
Now this match right here, low key, it's going to be biblical. God herself is going to come down to watch this piece. Chris Jericho is going to have to pray to all 13 of the apostles to have a chance in hell.
Kevin, gotta start by saying, massive fan of yours. That will be the last nice thing I say about you today. Chris Jericho is a movie watching savant. He has seen everything. And today he's gonna prove that he has more movie trivia knowledge than you do, Kevin Smith. So guess what? The Schmoedown is Jericho.
Let me tell you something, Jericho. I know you're used to a lot of salty talk and threatening people and stuff like that. I don't play games like that.
Everybody in Hollywood talks about how nice Kevin Smith is, and I gotta tell you, that's a bunch of bullshit.
I'm gonna have a hard time beating you, not because of your encyclopedic knowledge of film, but you're Canadian.
Sweet revenge is gonna taste better than any of that movies that you sold in Hollywood.
I can't beat a Canadian. I would never. There's two kind. It's like beating a platypus. What kind of animal am I?
You're the schmo that's going down tonight.
I am ready to go, my friend. How about you?
Kristian, in the words of the great American poet Diamond David Lee Roth, I cannot wait to feel the Schmoedown tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Introducing first, representing the rock stars, making his Schmoedown debut. He is the former AEW champion of the world, the Demogod, the champion, Chris Jericho! Chris Jericho, ladies and gentlemen. He has arrived. And Chris, look, man, this is something that you said when we interviewed you back in the day, that you wanted to compete, and how has been working with Roxy and getting you used to the rules and everything. How has that been working with Roxy?
It's been a month of tutorials twice a day, all aspects of Hollywood trivia, back and forth, foods that begin with the letter Q. I know 12 of them so far. So she's been a firm trainer, but a good one. And I feel very, very prepared tonight, especially if one of the subjects is foods that begin with the letter Q. So I'm just saying.
Very well might be. All right, well, Chris Jericho, thank you. We'll put you in the waiting room here and wait for your opponent, and we will see you in just a moment.
Kristian, did you hear the guy? Did you hear how deep his white men can't jump knowledge is? He could run the table against Smith.
We're going to see what's going to happen in just a moment. And his opponent, representing the Quirky Mercs and New Jersey, making his Schmoedown debut. This is Kevin Goodenough Smith.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Smith has made it.
Kevin Smith, ladies and gentlemen, he is here.
Just a quick question here, because I enjoyed your interview on SCN Live. The name of the host of the show escapes me, but you mentioned how you may have been at your pop culture peak as far as knowledge and recall back before you became a famous superstar. So do you feel a little bit like William Money in Unforgiven, where you just wanted the quiet life away from trivia, and now you're called for one last mission?
It does feel a bit like that. And I do hope that I will leave this at the end of the day and be like, you better bury Ned right, or I'll come back and kill all you sons. We can't curse, but you know what I'm saying.
Understood. Well, look, Kevin, we're excited to have you in, you and Jericho. What a match it's going to be. So we're going to remove you just for a moment, bring back Chris, bring back Kevin, and now our competitors. Say that our competitors have entered the virtual Schmoedown battlefield. Mark, how does the rules of round number one go?
The rules of round number 1 are as such. 8 questions from 8 different corners of movie trivia Schmoedown know-how. Each question is worth 1 point. There is no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing, at least not in round number 1. As soon as we ask the question, you have about 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer with whatever writing utensil you have handy on whatever writing surface you prefer. Once we ask you by name or nickname, please show what you wrote to your camera. At the same time, you verbalize your answer into the microphone. I'll remind each competitor you have 1 challenge to be utilized at any point throughout the 3-round match. If you want a challenge, your manager is going to come in and they'll ratify the decision. You also each have 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match. If you're not sure you heard a question right, you want to buy yourself more time to get that correct answer, use a JTE rule. Kristian, if either Chris or Kevin are unfamiliar with who JTE is, simply open Google and type in either thumbnail reactions or fictional dinosaurs.
Well done. All right. So we start here. We ask Kevin, are you ready?
So ready.
Chris, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready. This is going to be a good one. One for the ages.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown. All right. Round number 1. Question number 1, here it is, guys. The first category is in the realm of action adventure. Who plays psychopathic career criminal Simon Phoenix alongside Sylvester Stallone in Demolition Man?
Kristian, I'm just looking at the live chat. And by the way, live chat, the rules still remain. Please do not type the answer, even a jokey one, in the live chat, or you will be asked to leave. Thanks.
5, 4.
We hold on to it. We don't show.
2, 1, pens down. And Kevin?
Wesley Snipes.
Yes, sir. Chris Jericho?
Wesley Snipes.
See it. There it is. Okay, so we have a tie for question 2.
I got one.
Next question, Mark.
I am as smart as Chris Jericho.
Can we just end it now?
Unfortunately, we got to break this tie at some time. Maybe it's with this next category of 1980s movies. And your question, Michael Keaton plays a man in New York City who works for a local crime boss named Jocko Dundee in what 1984 comedy? That one's a thinker. I love it, Kristian. They look like 2 young kids doing their schoolwork. Like, I'm so proud of them.
I love it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pens down and hands up. We start with Chris.
Dopey Dummy.
Dopey Dummy is not correct. Kevin?
Ben Stick, that said The Squeeze.
Looking for Johnny Dangerously.
Damn it!
You would have said that.
God, I'm so...
Damn it!
Well, that was,
You guys are the dopey dummies.
we can be the
Amy
dopey.
Amy Heckerling's not dead, but she is spinning in her grave right now that we both lost that.
Well, we haven't played the tie game as we get to question number 3. All right, dramas. Robin Williams plays John Keating, a new English teacher with unorthodox teaching methods in what 1989 film?
Yeah, Chris, we should have reminded the fellas, like, we don't write the questions. We're just asking them.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're always to blame.
Lobbing lances at the announcers.
Yep. And 5.
JTE rule.
All right, first one. All right, here it is. Robin Williams plays John Keating, a new English teacher with unorthodox teaching methods in what 1989 film? Chris Jericho using his first JTE mark.
And he's still thinking. The temptation is to use another one, but you don't want to spend it that early. Look at that shirt from Kevin Smith, just rubbing it in a little bit, making Jericho think a little harder about this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And Kevin?
Dead Poets Society.
Yes. Chris?
That's what I was looking for. I didn't get it. I said Awakenings. Damn it! It was right on the tip of my tongue.
That's question number 3, and we see Smith with a 2-1 lead as we get to question 4, Mark.
Yeah, Kev, you might want to toss Chris one of your heart pills. I think he needs to slow down that rate just a little bit. We move on.
I took them all.
Comic book movies is your next category, gentlemen. And your question. Billy Campbell and Timothy Dalton appear in what 1991 superhero film about a stunt pilot who finds a jetpack and becomes a superhero in 1938 Los Angeles?
Oh, Smith didn't even need the any of that.
Yeah, this is where the gamesmanship comes in. You get an answer quickly, you get in your opponent's head a little bit.
4, 3, 2, 1, and pens down, and we start with Jericho.
Rocket Man.
So close. And Kevin.
The Rocketeer.
Rocketeer. So, and now Kevin Smith goes up now 3-1 as we get to our next question mark, number 5. And here's the next one. Who plays Willow Ufgood, a Newland dwarf and aspiring sorcerer in 1988's Willow?
The category is fantasy, sci-fi, and Kristian. I'm pretty sure when you hear Willow, they know what we're talking about.
Yes, sorry, fantasy, sci-fi.
That's right. The story of a young Ewok.
Kevin's starting to get his confidence. Look at him. 5.
Oh, he's directing.
4.
He's framing the shot.
2, 1, pens down, and Kevin.
The great Warwick Davis.
Yes, and Chris.
I had Kenny Baker. No, I had Warwick Davis. There you go.
Oh,
See?
You got it.
Took you guys for a little ride on that one.
And now we only 2 points separates Jericho and Smith at the moment here as we get to the next.
Swerve.
He called a different audible, but I won't fight it.
All right, next question, Mark.
All right, gentlemen, this is going to be something that my partner truly hates. The next category, when I say it, I'd like you to each do your best fake laugh. Your category is comedies.
You've been waiting all your life for that.
Oh, I have so much fun with this. Your question. You'll find the line, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? In what 1998 action comedy? Kristian, fun fact. The last time I saw Kevin Smith answer trivia questions, they were asked on the CW by Molly's mom, Danny Fernandez.
Oh, yes, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
And
that was, the Crisis crossover thing.
Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pens down. We start with Chris. Rush Hour is that was awesome. Rush Hour is correct. And Kevin, Rush Hour, there it is.
Rush Hour.
Jericho has 3, Smith with 5 as we get to question number 7 in the category of horror/thriller. Who plays the character of Frank Bannister, a former architect turned ghost hunter in Peter Jackson's 1996 horror comedy, The Frighteners?
Been a great match thus far. Smith relying on his knowledge of Robin Williams. Meanwhile, Chris Jericho just channeling the spirit of radio with that last correct answer.
And we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kevin?
I'm pretty sure I'm right, but I was 50-50 chance. Michael J. Fox.
That's correct. And Chris?
Woo.
Michael Julius Fox.
We'll take. So
whoa,
now,
very nice. As a Canadian, you had to get that right.
I know.
6-4 as we get to our final question in round number 1.
It's been a doozy so far, Kristian. Maybe Jericho inspired by the mention of half of Canada's first couple, Michael J. Fox and Celine Dion. Your question. Final one in round number 1. In the world of animated movies, these could be drawn by hand or on a computer. Your question. Stan Bush's song, The Touch, was prominently featured in what 1986 animated film that featured the vocal talents of Orson Welles, Judd Nelson, and Scatman Carruthers?
Kevin written this one.
There's never been a vocal cast better than the 3 gentlemen I just listed.
It was a really good one. And Smith is done, and Jericho's writing down at the moment. And
if the contest was about who's a faster writer, I win.
You would. 5, 4, 3, 2.
JTE.
Second one. All right, Mark.
All right. This is in the world of animated movies. Stan Bush's song The Touch was prominently featured in what 1986 animated film that featured the vocal talents of Orson Welles, Judd Nelson, and Scatman Crothers? Without giving the answer away, Kristian, my dad took us to see this in 1986. He was livid leaving the theater.
I remember, and I also remember a lot of people screaming in the theater when I saw it as well. And I might have been one of those kids.
It's a heartbreaker.
Yeah, it really is.
Home video watch for me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Chris, your answer?
I know it's not right. Once Upon a Time in America.
That's incorrect. And Kevin?
What a lofty stab in the dark that was. I'm going to say Transformers, the movie.
That is correct. Transformers, the movie. 7-4.
You got the touch.
If you would have said the song Hunger by Spectre General was in a movie, I would have got it in a second.
Truly a sight to behold, these two gentlemen on the movie trivia Schmoedown as we progress to round number 2. This is the wheel round. We don't have a wheel to donate to each one of your humble abodes, so it's a virtual wheel. You spin it with your mind. Once you settle on a category, you hear 4 questions. These questions are asked to you and only you, not your competitor. Each question is worth 2 points. If you're not sure of the answer, ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. However, that will drop the point value of the question from 2 points down to 1. Keep in mind, competitors, stealing is available in round number 2. You miss a question, we are going to ask your opponent, and they will have the option to steal and get the points.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Smith Movies is on the wheel for those people who have been wondering, and you know he's going to be aiming for those. All right, here is the spin, and it is in. Now remember that Kevin can spin away unless it lands on opponent's choice if he doesn't like the first category that he gets.
Yeah, Chris, I saw Matt and Ben on there too. I think Smith might know a little bit about those fellas.
Oh
no! Oh no!
It lands on opponent's choice. So Jericho will have the opportunity here. We're going to bring in Roxy. We'll put you guys in the waiting room at the moment.
This is our time to knock him out.
Yeah, well, we discussed this earlier.
Great.
And we're sticking with the one that we said.
We're going to give him Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan. All right. So Kevin Smith will be getting questions from the category of Meg Ryan. All right, Roxy, going to drop you out here for a moment, bring back Kevin. Kevin, you're going to get 4 questions in the realm of Meg Ryan films. All right. Are you ready?
I'm so ready. I believe I'm in the cut.
All right. Here we go.
That's a Meg Ryan movie, ladies and gentlemen.
It sure is.
That's a naughty Meg Ryan movie.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right, here's the first one. Meg Ryan. Okay. Meg Ryan stars in what musical biopic opposite Val Kilmer?
The Doors.
Correct for 2 points. All right. Question number 2. What romantic comedy starring Meg Ryan revolves around a call-in radio show?
And You've Got Mail.
It's incorrect. For the potential steal here, Chris, here's the question. What romantic comedy starring Meg Ryan revolves around a call-in radio show?
I don't know, Sleepless in Seattle.
That's correct for 2 point steal.
What?
Steals it. Big 2 point steal there for Chris.
I really didn't know that.
And question number 3. All right, Kevin, here it is. Who co-stars with Meg Ryan as a kidnapping negotiator in the 2000 film Proof of Life?
Russell Crowe.
For 2 points. That is correct.
The big answer.
It is a big answer. And for your
I believe that was the movie that everything went south in the Meg Ryan, Dennis Quaid world, right?
You're absolutely right. I think you're absolutely right. Here's the last question now in the world of Meg Ryan movies. Which acclaimed director was behind the lens for the Meg Ryan film Kate and Leopold?
James Mangold.
For 2 more points, Kevin Smith only missing that one that was stolen, but he finds himself up 13-6. But a massive steal there, Mark, by Jericho. All right, here it is. Here's the wheel, and here's the first spin by Jericho.
Jericho could actually have the lead going into round number 3.
An amazing steal, by the way. Amazing job. That's why I say always guess if you have to.
Thank you.
Disaster film. 60 seconds to decide if you want to stay with disaster film starting now.
Do I have a chance to respin the wheel?
Yeah, this is when we can respin. And
Respin
we
it.
talked about this. We want to respin.
Yeah, respin it.
All right,
Yep.
here
we go. Whatever we get now, we're staying on. So feel confident going into this. Whatever it is, make sure you go to multiple choice. Even if you don't know the answer, then make sure you remember to go to multiple choice because you're not going to be able to hear me.
Opponent's
Wow.
All right. So I have a feeling I know what's coming up. All right.
This is amazing.
I feel like he lives disaster movies. You live Kevin Smith movies. So I think we go Kevin Smith movies, even if people see that as a cop-out.
Let's do it. Oh my God.
All right, Chris. In the world of Kevin Smith, who's a director, your question. Jennifer Lopez appears in which film from director Kevin Smith?
I totally know this one. Just give me. Let me think about it for a second. It is called. It's with Affleck is in it. George Carlin is in it. Jersey Girl.
That is his final answer for 2 points, and he crawls that much closer to Kevin Smith's lead.
All right, here's the next question. Question 2.
All right. Chris, Kevin Smith has a cameo in which film in the Die Hard franchise?
I'm going to go with multiple choice because I forgot the names of some of the lesser ones. And since Smith has never had a box office hit ever.
The lesser one.
Multiple choice me, baby.
Yes, sir. You can call me baby anytime. Is it A, Die Hard 2,
No.
B, Die Hard with a Vengeance, C, Live Free or Die Hard, or D, A Good Day to Die Hard?
Oh my gosh. I'm going to say Live Free to Die Hard.
C is correct for a point, and Kevin Smith, I think he would have stolen that one, Kristian. That's a big answer by Jericho.
Really big. So that's the whole thing, is that Jericho's fighting here to make sure, because most of these we assume Kevin's going to know. So here is the next question. Mark.
All right, Chris, for 2 more points. In Jay and Silent Bob's Strike Back, which actor has a cameo as himself and says the line, "It always comes back to that effing pie"?
I did a show with him. Jason, what the his name?
You mean what the fudge is his name?
Sorry. Just beat me on that. James Vanderbeek and Jason blah blah blah. This is so stupid. Of course, I totally know what his name is. Oh my gosh.
5, 4.
Jason Biggs.
Boom! He pulled it without multiple choice. That's a huge answer by Jericho, Kristian.
He got it. So that is question number 3.
It's so funny. I would know that guy's name 1,000 times, but you're on the spot. You're like, oh, what is it?
Well, here is the final question in the realm of Kevin Smith. And right now, look at this. Chris Jericho can tie the game if he hits a 2-point here, or even get within 1, even with multiple choice. Here's the final question.
That's right, but if he misses it, he does have someone lurking who might be
shut
able
up.
to take that steal.
Just ask to read the question.
Just got to set the table here, sir. Your question. Travis, Jared, and Billy Ray are kidnapped by a crazed cult after responding to an online ad. In what Kevin Smith film?
Red State. Boom!
Kristian, we're tied going into round number 3.
Tie game. He gets opponent's choice. It's Kevin Smith, and he does it. He shows us. Look, he might have just insured himself in a 3rd movie with Kevin Smith after that one. So let's go.
I already got one, baby. Already got one.
4th. All right, so now we get to, we bring it back. All right, round number 3. We have ourselves a tie game going into the 3rd and final round. Mark, how's it go?
All right, folks, in round number 3, the round that will determine the match, lest we go to sudden death overtime, which is in play. Each competitor is going to give us 3 numbers. These numbers can range from 1 to 20. You may not pick the same 3 numbers as your opponent. Why? Because each number corresponds to a unique corner of movie trivia Schmoedown know-how. Your first question's worth 2 points. Your next one's worth 3 points. And your last one, should we make it that far, is worth 5 of the biggest points of your entire career.
I'm ready to go. And just in case you guys are wondering, JTE stands for Jericho's Totally Excellent.
That is 100% true. New branding. Brand it, baby. I love that. Here we
I'll
go.
have a t-shirt out tomorrow. All right, we're ready. Let's
Here
do
we
it.
go. All right, so now we're going to remove the managers here, as it has been a managing back and forth, and we will see right now. Chris Jericho had chosen category 4 for his first one, and Chris, that's in the realm of directors. Directors. That's the first category. Your 2-pointer will be in the realm of directors. All right, here it is. Okay. Who directed the films Traffic and Erin Brockovich?
Oh gosh, I know it's some pretentious guy. Man. So if I don't know it, then Kevin can steal it?
No, there's no stealing in this round.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say Erin Brockovich is a Richard Donner production. I don't know. No. Jim Jarmusch.
Final answer?
Yes.
Looking for Steven Soderbergh.
I knew it was a pretentious guy. I told you that.
Steven Soderbergh. All right, now Kevin Smith will have an opportunity to retake the lead with his question mark, and that was category number 3.
Yes, it was, Kristian, and Mark Mosley's number corresponds to the world of new releases. And yes, we're currently under a pandemic. Kevin, these are movies that have been released somewhere in the last 12 to 18 months.
Copy that.
And your question. For 2 points and to take a 2-point lead over Chris Jericho. Betty Gilpin and Hilary Swank have roles in this 2020 controversial horror thriller.
I watched it. But damn if I remember the name of it.
5, 4.
I'll probably JTE it.
First one.
Go ahead.
And a JTE.
Yeah, repeat it.
All right. Category's new releases, and the question: Betty Gilpin and Hilary Swank have roles in this 2020 controversial horror thriller film.
I mean, I see the movie. Ethan Suplee was in it. I watched it. It was like The Purge, but with, liberals and conservatives. Damn if I can't remember the name of this movie.
5, 4.
Is there a multiple choice? Not in this round, right?
Not this one. 2, 1. Time's out on that one, Mark.
All right, we were looking for The Hunt.
Well, we have ourselves still a tie game as we get to our next question now. Now, this is a 3-pointer for Jericho, and you chose category number 9, Chris, and that is Brad Pitt movies. Brad Pitt movies. All right. Okay. What is Cliff Booth's profession in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
He's a stuntman.
That is correct for 3 points. And Chris Jericho has taken the lead over Kevin Smith as we get to his 3-pointer, and that is number 7. Mark.
In the 1990s, and that is your category. 1990s. And your question.
I was very alert in that decade and not yet a stoner. So let's see what I can do.
We all used to do stuff more often. Your question.
The answer, I know for sure the answer is not going to be The Hunt. That's going to haunt me.
Here's the 3-pointer.
What 1990s drama co-stars Tom Hanks and Denzel Washington?
Philadelphia.
Kristian, we're tied going into the 5-point question.
All right, it is all tied up. And now we get Chris Jericho, who has a chance to take the lead again, and he is going to find himself with category number 17. This is a 5-point question for Chris Jericho, and the category, Chris, Tom Hanks movies. Tom Hanks movies for your 5-point question. Here it is. Okay. Who plays the character of Forrest Jr. in the film Forrest Gump?
Seriously? Who's the actor that plays the character of Forrest Jr.?
Yes, sir. One JT rule left.
He must be somebody of merit.
Everybody's somebody of merit.
Okay. Everybody's somebody.
5, 4, 3.
Jericho's totally excellent.
Last one. Here it is. All right. Who plays Forrest Jr. in the film Forrest Gump?
Damn it. Colin Hanks.
Looking for Haley Joel Osment. Haley Joel Osment was the answer. So,
Whoa. Hold on a second.
yes.
That's a true story.
I was thinking of young Forrest Gump with the shackles on his knees.
Really?
I saw you thinking that.
That's Forrest Gump. Gump. Not Forrest Gump Jr. That's the kid.
All right, well, here's the position that we are in. Because Jericho missed that one, Kevin Smith now, shouldn't hit his 5 points, will win the game. So, however, if he misses, we find ourselves going to sudden death. So, Mark.
That's right, Kristian. Number 20 in Barry Sanders' legendary running back number corresponds to a category of a man who every time you see a celebrity trending on Twitter, you see this gif because we're glad they're not dead. Mr. Denzel Washington.
I'm ready. I'm ready to receive Denzel.
For 5 points and to defeat Chris Jericho, a man who's held more belts than Macy's and the lead singer of a band named after one of the greatest Muppets of all time. Your question. Who plays United States Army Major General William Devereaux in The Siege?
James Gandolfini.
We're looking for some new actor named Bruce Willis.
Oh, wow. See, he's got
rivalry thickens.
He's got a mental block against Bruce Willis. So
I hope Bruce Willis is watching this somewhere. I hope that this gets to him. It's like you knew it and you just wouldn't even say his name out loud. No.
Well,
yeah, no, Bruce is
just
about
in
to
my
we don't
head.
see him.
You know how basically, like they got Chris Plummer to replace Kevin Spacey? I've replaced Bruce with James Gandolfini in every movie in my head.
Well, Bruce Willis does it to you again here. As now we're going to sudden death. So sudden death. Now you got to pick those papers up again. We will be writing once again here. Mark, tell them the rule here of sudden death.
That's right, gentlemen. You're going to be familiar with this format because it's a lot like round at number 1. Each question's worth a point. We'll ask it. You write it down. Once we address you by name, please show your attempt at an answer. However, it's different because if both competitors get the question correct, we move on to another question. If you both miss it, we move on to another question. However, should one competitor get the answer correct and the other one does not, the correct answer or is the winner.
Here we go. Okay, Kevin, are you ready?
Ready, Captain.
All right, Chris, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. All right, first question, and we will not tell you the category also. Here it is. Who plays Hansel, Zoolander's male model enemy in 2001's Zoolander?
Good opening question.
It's a good battle so far. This match has been everything I wanted it to be.
Been very entertaining. Both gentlemen came to play. They knew what show they were on. It's like they're laughing in the face of every other dumb celebrity.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kevin?
Owen Wilson?
Jericho?
Owen Wilson.
Both correct. And we get to our next question in sudden death. Mark?
That's right, gentlemen. For another point and possibly for the win. Your next query. Harrison Ford plays the character of Max Drummer in what 2014 Sylvester Stallone film? All right, they're writing with confidence. They seem the 3 C's, cool, calm, and collected.
They're writing it down, and the question is, will one of them hit it? We're going to find out in a second here.
Or both.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And Chris?
Expendables 3.
And Kevin?
Expendables 3.
Both correct.
That's not a 3.
Both correct.
It looks like a 2 and a 1 and a 3.
That's a 3 as much as Live Free to Die Hard is the title of that movie.
Oh, it's from the Kevin Smith category. Kevin Smith, is that the one you're talking about?
All right, our next one here. The next question. Here we go, guys. And our next category. All right.
Kristian, this could be one of the best matches, period, we've ever had.
It absolutely.
This is crazy.
It's good, so really good so far. All right, here it is. What John Carpenter film follows the adventures of Jack Burton going against the evil Emperor Lopan?
It's like they needed the 3 rounds to warm up, and now they know everything. They're lights out at this point.
They are. They're hitting like shot after shot. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Kevin?
Big Trouble in Little China.
Chris?
Same.
And
Big Trouble in Little China.
Tied up in sudden death, and it's just back and forth. 19-19 tie game as we now get to our next question, Mark.
All right, gentlemen. Possibly the win. Which villain runs for mayor of Gotham City in Batman Returns? I'm loving these sudden death questions, and they just keep racking up the points. Kristian, they might have the points all-time record at the end of this.
Yeah, we're going to find out in a moment here as we get to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And Chris?
The Blockbuster. No, Two-Face.
And Kevin?
What was the question?
What was your answer?
What was your answer, Kevin?
What was the question?
I'm going to play tennis with you. What was the answer?
I didn't have his answer.
What answer did you have?
I said the Penguin.
And your winner, Kevin Goodenough Smith. Kevin Smith takes the win.
Yes! Oh my God, this means something to me.
Oh my God, what a battle it was though, Mark, as we find ourselves here in a sudden death battle. 2019, unbelievable. I'd like to thank Mark Ellis. I'd like to thank Roxy Stryer, Corey Jandrew, and the great production team that we have here, obviously, that has done so much work. And the obvious thanks to Chris Jericho and Kevin Smith for putting on a hell of a match, and to Ben Bateman and Andrew Guy, obviously, too. But thank you guys so much for joining us here today. Can't wait to see more from both these guys and from you. So thank you. Mark Ellis, see you next time, buddy.